Done this panel a few times. Might have heard the story before, but it's one of my favorites. So just to get the ball rolling. Sure. I feel like I'm gonna take over because you are.
Yeah, you're doing real good.
You're awful.
I just took a seat and he's not even on the panel. He's supposed to be helping us out, man. And what are you doing?
Nothing.
You're looking at us.
Play three stupid songs.
And
Thanks.
This was my gig from hell, dude. They went over so badly.
why don't you introduce your panel?
Dude, we can't hear you guys.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, this is the first gig from hell. You'll be able to hear us.
Number one story in Gigs from Hell actually is how I got here Friday. Started to do a panel and found out the mics don't work in here. And then they weren't going to fix it the entire weekend.
I don't know if they left them up then. What the fuck's the point of that so it looks good?
All right, so here's the story. Okay, so we were playing a gig down at this strip club in North Carolina. And no, that's awesome. That part's good. Like that's like yeah, we played a strip club.
Yeah, I assume that's where half these girls work. Yeah.
It's because you're dressed like whore.
Crashing your panel. Sorry.
Hey, we were just talking about horror.
I was going to say something really rude, but then I figured that would be bad for you.
I can feel.
You can't, but I can't.
But so we played this gig and we were on our way home and we stopped at like a mainstay of ours, Taco Bell. And
Mainstay.
we do a lot of
Mainstay of any
We could do a
successful
whole
tour.
Of any
panel-
successful
We could do
tour.
a whole panel on things that happen in Taco Bell's on tour.
Pretty much, yeah. But our old guitarist Ben was with us at the time. One of the guys used to be in the band, and he ate Taco Bell, and everybody else was fine. And Ben all of a sudden's like, ugh, you know, my stomach, I'm starting to feel kind of sick. And we're like, well, you know, we have 4 hours of driving left, so you're gonna have to deal with it. He's like, no, and you know, we pull off once, and he's like sitting in the van and throws up all over the place. He gets back in the van. We drive a little more, and he's like,
is this already descended into poop and vomit? The morning started with poop and vomit. You have a baby.
so we get up a ways, and he gets out of the van and throws up again. And eventually he's like, guys, I gotta crap. I gotta use the bathroom. And we're like, well, we're in the middle of like, you know, the North Carolina woods, so you know, good luck. And and he's like, we're like, dude, you're gonna have to crap on the side of the road. He's like, no, I won't do it. You know, I won't do it. And about 10 minutes later, he's like, I'll do it. And so we pull up the side of the road, and you know, he gets out of the van. He's crapping down in the ditch. And after he's done, this is the best part though. He kind of looks, you know, he's like, comes kind of hobbling back, and he's like, guys, I need toilet paper. And we're like, well, unfortunately, this is a van and not a public restroom, so we don't happen to have that. And he's like, I gotta do something. And so we're like looking around the van trying to figure out what the hell do we have here, and the only paper we could find was the atlas. But you know, we didn't have a GPS or anything, so we're like, well, you know, we're gonna need these maps on the tour, so you know, we can't have them covered in his diarrhea. And so the end of the story is Ben ended up wiping his ass on Hawaii and Alaska.
I'm from Alaska.
Exactly. Oh, the poo state.
It's a big map.
I can smell you from here.
It like barely counts as America.
You can see Russia.
You can see Russia. That's a good point.
There were, I know, sorry guys. Oh, it's just a quick story, but it has to do with having to go to the bathroom while you're in the van. So, I'll share it with you guys, but we were coming back. There was no diarrhea in this one. Glad I said diarrhea before she came in, but now I said it again, so diarrhea. We were coming over the... Just maturity, please.
That's right. Diarrhea is a medical term.
And I'm a doctor, so what's your point? Diarrhea. No, but so we're coming back over from Canada, and I had to pee like so bad. And I think Gopal was driving at the time, And this is years ago, we get over the border and everything, and we're driving around, and I'm like, y'all have to stop. Like, I have got to piss. Like, this is ridiculous. As a GoPro kept doing this thing, which was funny. It was definitely good, but it was awful for me at the time. But he'd like pull into the gas
That was me
station.
driving.
Oh, it was Andy driving. Well, it wasn't funny anymore. You're an asshole. So we go in, and he just would like circle the gas station and leave. And it was funny because it was to the point where like before or since I don't think I've ever had to pee like that in my life. And it got to the point where like all like practical thought was out of my head. Like I could have been like, oh, there's got to be a bottle around here, or like hanging out the window and let go. Instead, what I did was I gave up and I laid back down and got quiet because I was fully prepared to pee my pants. And once it got quiet, they were like, we gotta call him. He's back there peeing his pants. So they did, and luckily for them, the van doesn't smell, or didn't at the time smell like urine. Jeff?